There's always that day you're in no hurry to begin. The day you think you're gonna die. So go back to bed. Yeah? What, so I can drown again? What's smarter? To drown in your sleep or for real? I can make it. See? I can make it. Like that kid. What was his name? Jimmy. It's Jimmy Mills.
Hey, you going as far as Huntington Beach?
I'm going as far as New York.
My last ride turned off about 100 yards back. Give me a lift?
Hop in. You'll be sorry. Ah, he's just a kid. Oh, boy. What's the matter? Like you say, just a kid.
If we hadn't picked him up, somebody else would have. If it hadn't happened that day, it would have happened some other day. So I'm not doing it for him. Maybe it started that way, but it's past that now. Way past that. Now it's for me.
Grab yourself a seat in the sun. I'll toss you the ears.
Taken individually, I recognize every word, but put them all together, they don't spell mother.
Remy talk.
Remy talk.
Yeah. Whose ears?
Hobbs,
Hob who?
king of the hotdoggers.
Oh, why did you say so in the first place?
He thinks.
But not you.
Well, I've been watching him. I come all the way down from Malibu, you know? We heard about him up there. And, I come down for about a month, and I've been surfing just down the line from him. And, you know, just cooling it and watching. He can be had. Just a tired old tuna.
Just to bring Hob down, huh?
Did you ever feel that there was something you had to do, and you didn't even know why you had to do it?
Yeah.
That's one of these things. The pier's there. And I got to shoot it.
It's a must, huh?
Well, when you're ready, you go, right?
Right.
Today, I wipe him out. Today, I shoot the pier.
I got lost someplace. Would you mind taking it once more from the top?
Drive down to the pier. Get as close as you can. He's the underdog, and he's about to challenge the king, somebody he calls Hob.
The king of what?
This beach, West Coast, Pacific Ocean, maybe the South Seas. How do I know?
Well, how do you know this much?
When you were working out keeping us in beans, after I got out of the hospital, the doctor said, lay around the beach while you heal. I met some of those Grammys, beach kid, like this one. I also met the old-timers, the surfers, guys that live out there in that world. I messed around with it a little myself, too.
You were supposed to be resting.
Can we drive down to the pier now?
Yeah, well, what happened to dinner in San Francisco tonight?
You know what shooting the pier is? You grab yourself a wave, and you try to make it through those pilings. It's the Cannonball Express, and you're the cannonball. I never seen anybody try it, but that's what they say.
to the kid for a few minutes. But I guess what it was, what hooked me into the whole action was something about him reached me. And then what happened, it was so fast. There was no hint at all.
This is a Grammy out there, Hobbs. Who knows? I heard him put you on out there, Hob. Free beer for everybody, he says. If we don't take the old tired tuna.
Tired tuna.
Has he got any money?
What difference does it make? Can't set him up from a hospital.
Hey, that looks like a ho-dad to me.
Who are you, ho-dad?
What do you think?
Forget it. Forget it, Buzz. He's got a broken neck. That's your idea, kid. Not mine.
If we hadn't picked him up, somebody else would have. If it hadn't happened that day, it would have happened some other day. So I'm not doing it for him. Maybe it started that way, but it's past that now. Way past that. Now it's for me.
What's it gonna get you? What good is it gonna do anybody to go busting into that den of lost causes? So I'll concede you have 50 knuckles on each hand. Sure. Before they gang up on us and toss us out, we'll leave a few bruises here and there. Is it gonna change anything?
Why is it, Todd, with you, everything's got to match up? Sky, blue. Dark, night. Lollipops, sweet.
Frankie, let's dance. So, who wants to dance?
Blessed are the meek.
Drink? On the house. You can't call it hospitality, call it insurance. This is my place, and somebody's hard-earned money went into every stick of furniture. So why break it up?
Jimmy Mills. And that's for the beer. Just another Grimmy, huh? From some other beach? Just some kid that wiped out? Some nowhere kid? We waited at the morgue because we figured when his folks showed up, they'd like to know how it was. The police put out some calls, and a photographer from a paper took a picture, and the radio talked it up. If your son is missing, hurry down to your neighborhood morgue. About an hour ago, a customer shows up. He looks at the kid, says, yeah, that's my kid. And then we waited. For him to cry, maybe, or grab the kid's hand, or ask us how all this happened. But he just looked at the kid and said, yeah, that's my kid. And he walked out. And that's all there was. But somebody's got to care, right? How about it? Anybody here care? Hey, King, don't hide behind your back on me because it's not going to work. I'm going to make you care. I'm going to stick around here and make you care if I have to turn your belly out. I'm going to bring you down, King.
Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Buzz, you can't open every door. You can't even knock on some of them. When you find a neighborhood like that with all the shutters up, you just drive straight through and forget it.
Well, I say you stop. I say you take it a block at a time and a door at a time. Every time you pass up a guy like Hobb, you can hear the door shutting all over the place. Shut!
Where does it say everybody has to cry as many tears as you cry?
Well, you cried at the morgue.
Buzz, don't you see, when somebody comes after your crown, no matter how ridiculous that crown might be to normal people, you fight for it. Now, that's all Hobb did. That's all he's guilty of.
Words, words. I gotta do what I feel, and what I feel is I can't walk away from this place. Not now.
We'll go back to the motel and sleep on it.
I'm Debbie. I like to think of myself as a seagull. I pick up things along the shore. I like to catch them as they fall. It's more fun.
Well, Debbie, my friend and I, we don't fall very well. We stay up there, you know.
Dig.
Good night, Debbie.
There's only one way you can bring Hobb down. What's your name?
How?
That's the weirdest name I ever heard.
His name is Buzz, and we're headed north.
Wipe him out, Buzz. That's the only way.
He doesn't hit back.
In the surf. Shake you?
You must be kidding.
I'm your teach.
You any good?
Too good. That's why I'm cut out. Guys don't like it. So, I inherit the failures. It used to bug me, but now I'm hooked. They're the best kind. You bring Hob down, I get him. See? And if you don't, well, that leaves you.
When do we start?
Tomorrow's wave is already forming, somewhere east of Suez. Watch the sun. I'll be under it.
2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks.
So I can fish you out from under the pier?
Just 10 days. And he stays with a curl better than you do, Bob.
What's with that guy? Night and day, he really thinks he's gonna show you up, Bob.
We belong to a species that can protect itself against everything. Except each other.
Afternoon. Anything good in the Fifth?
You ever watched a killer whale?
You know, I was going to ask you to split a sandwich, but hate my buddy, hate me. So how about some cake and fruit juice?
They kill for the sheer lust of killing. They get so carried away with the frenzy of the hunt that they forget why they attacked in the first place. You know something? We were all happy before he came. Can't you stop him?
Medrith, I'm about all talked out on this thing.
You don't understand. This is a way of life for very special people.
Okay, special people.
Thank you. You're a bit more understanding than your friend.
Well, Buzz says those aren't waves they've got their back to. He says they're running from life, and every wave is just one more push on a long ride to nowhere.
I used to watch Hob from my window, one of those panoramic windows from the cliff. It came to me one day that each wave was an individual challenge, sort of a small chance at a victory for a man who had nothing else.
Well, now, he could get a job.
He doesn't have to. His uncle left him money. Besides, who are you to talk? Where were you going in your little sports car, you and your primitive friend?
Not away from anything, Medrith. Toward.
He has dignity. He isn't dirty by life. He isn't tied to a schedule like my husband. That's over now. house, the one up on the hill. On a clear day, you can see a for sale sign out front. 9 rooms, 19 appliances. Everything worked, except us. In a choice between a man's ambition and his wife, the wife always comes out second. But Hobby doesn't ask for anything, just a high sun and a breaking surf. So what happens if your friend manages to bring him down? To humiliate him at the one thing he can do?
I'd say that's highly unlikely.
No, it's likely. It's like he's determined to destroy Hob. Take him away from me. Before I've even had him.
Come on.
Has he told you yet?
Not a clue, just that he has a surprise for you and wants to announce it in style. That experience yesterday under the pier really shook him up. He didn't sleep last night. He just stood by the window and watched the waves. I'm hoping he's going to call off the vendetta. That would be worth celebrating.
Ooh, let's have that for dessert. Waiter?
Yes, sir?
Cherry's Jubilee, all the way around?
Yes, sir.
And, would you mind?
Right away, sir.
Hello, Hob.
None of the crowd seems to know where you disappeared to Saturday nights. I suspect they think you're in some fancy place living it very high on all that loot that your uncle left you. So I thought I'd clear up the mystery.
Shut up.
What is everybody so ashamed for the king? Because just to sneak out on Saturday nights and actually work? Is it such a square thing to do, work? Oh, that's right. Surfers aren't supposed to do anything but surf and look down their noses at all the slobs that hold up the world from 9 to 5. And surfers don't fight either, do they? Might damage their hands. Hey, King, did you ever ride the waves in Oklahoma? They got surfers in Oklahoma, too. Getting tanned under the pool room lights. Like they got guys that hang around the drugstores in Brooklyn, and guys that watch the trucks unload in Kansas City, and guys that hide all day in downtown movie houses. Surfers. Just like the bums on Skid Row. All surfers. Except they lie on asphalt instead of beach.
Excuse me.
Waiter, check.
Congratulations.
Good look you find.
Your party.
You sure brought him down.
This wasn't my idea. If you'd like to take him out in the alley, I'll be happy to hold your coat.
So you're up there. But what is that? You're just another wave that I'm gonna let pass. Something the wind blew in. Something that's gonna break apart and end up in foam. You're all done pounding on me. And what's it done for you? You can't get to me. Nobody can. I was strong enough to walk away from the whole gritty world. But you're locked in. You need the pressure. You've committed yourself way over your head. So go drown.
How many you want to bet on tomorrow? It's even money. Me against Hob. What's the matter? Saw me wipe out yesterday, right? Well, come on, come on.
$5 on Hob.
Cover him, Todd, and put your money on the bar.
Take $1 on Hob.
Finished? Okay, pay you off, Todd. There's no contest tomorrow. I pass. The pier brought me down. That and one other thing. This mark. It's Hobbs. I made him feel. But he made me understand. Let's head north, east tomorrow. The inland route. I don't want to see any more waves. The water was a cold fist pounding me under. Stopped pounding me for 1 minute. I clawed to the surface. It was like breathing through wet cotton. I didn't even feel the barnacles cutting, just that fist pounding me, driving me under again. That day worried to begin. The day you think you're gonna die. But you begin it anyway. You do what you have to do. You fight the fear. You win, or you lose. Morning. No, just a friendly shipboard drill. Do you mind if I pack this, as long as everything else is already packed and on the car? North and east?
Oh, I feel great. I'll be with you in a minute.
Don't feel too bad, Buzz. What you said about fear is true. Everybody's afraid of something. Things work out. Like Hobbs, someday he'll be able to walk off the beach, and someday you'll be able to shoot the pier.
You really think so?
Yes, I really do.
It's the second half that counts. Right, Coach?
Buzz here? I'll be in the car.
They say that last night at the beach pad you made quite a speech.
Well, when something's got to get said, it gets said, one way or another.
He said that I made you understand something. But I don't know what. How can that be? Would you try to tell me?
I don't know. Everybody's got their own style, you know? Everybody makes his own move. When he can. How he can. The guys that ride the waves in Oklahoma, the ones that watch the trucks unload in Kansas City, or the guys on Skid Row. Even that far down, once you say they're people, you have to say, maybe they're getting ready to make their moves in their own ways. But if they make it, when they make it, how they make it, win or lose, that's between a man and himself. Something like that. That's what you made me understand. Stay in Greenwater.
Yeah.
They make a pretty good map for cars, don't they? Or what do they make for guys like me? We turn left instead of right.
We have to know we're lost before we can find ourselves, Buzz. That sort of map you make up as you go along.
this has been a Screen Gems film presentation. Herbert B. Leonard, executive producer.